led a 10 hit attack for the Astros. I'm really off my game today. I am just, whoa. Got a lot of things on my mind, maybe. I don't know. Roberto Osuna gets his 14th save. So there you go. He's pretty good. Look, he's had a rough stretch, but he still has a 2.2 ERA, 24 strikeouts and 3 walks in 24 and a third innings. So you could always count on Ozuna. And Fisher started in right field, went 2 for 4. Second straight start as a left-handed bat. He could replace Tony Kemp, another left-handed hitter who was only batting 227 But here's the thing. The reason that they didn't bring up Tucker or Alvarez is because they're not going to play every day. And they want them to play every day. Not because they're not any good. Cincinnati and Pittsburgh went at it, and once again, don't forget if you're listening on Spreaker or if you're listening on iTunes, YouTube, Looney Tunes, or whatever, cartoons, come into the chat room at LennyMelnickFantasySports.com, register for free, and meet the greatest chat room ever assembled for fantasy sports right here. And I'm not kidding. And among them would be Big Al and Brooks and Greg and Cam and Cha-Cha and Dizzy Trout and DK Lush and the Donkey Okie and the Easy Kill and the George, the Roto Imbecile George, that is, the Jimmy Ross, the Keith Robinson, Kirinich 69, all right? Kieran 69. Then you got Lou Landers, who's up next with Cha-Cha, Mal Palmeckert, Timothy My Hooker, and Holy Toledo. So a great cast. I urge you to come into the chat room all day. Check the program listings right on the bottom of the chat room page, and you'll see what's on. Okay, Iglesias spent 5 years with the Tigers, made most of his opportunities with Scooter Gannett's groin injury, with runners in scoring position. Jose Iglesias hitting .472 with 4 extra base hits. And he entered the year with 21 homers in 2,200 career at-bats, and he already has 4 in 173 at-bats. And Sonny Gray got some early run support. He allowed 1 run in 6 innings. His slider in the early innings was tremendous. Then he went to a curveball, and then he used a fastball that he was throwing up high in the zone, and they couldn't touch it, okay? Up high in the zone. So he did a great job. And he did a great job for Cincinnati, okay? Absolutely a great job. So there you go. Keller, a rookie is a rookie is a rookie. 7 hits, struck out 7, walked 2 in 4 innings. I don't have to say very much if you have Keller. I know you were disappointed. Josh Bell's 17th home run. He now has 11 this month. That's tops in the majors. And Joey Votto, 3 hits in his 4th consecutive multi-hit game, and if you listened to me on Sunday, he was my best bet for DFS, and put him back in the lineup. So you got some, I'm not building a lineup for you, but I'm talking about players who you just got to pay attention to. These are the guys that you want to fit in, okay? That's all. You may not be able to get them all in, but these are the guys you want to fit in. Votto's 3 hits in the opener left him tied with Brandon Phillips for 8th on the Cincinnati career hit list, by the way. So there you go. Derek Dietrich, Yasiel Puig continue to roll. Dietrich just keeps hitting it. Puig, 2 for 4. Look out. He's another good fantasy player to play on your DFS. He is starting to roll. So don't miss out on Yasiel Puig. He could be one of your decent price players to go along with some of the low-level players that I'm mentioning. And Iglesias could be one, too. All right? He has reached base now in 7 of his last 8 games. He's got multi-hit performances in 4 of those, and that's Jose Iglesias. Louis Castillo allowed 3 runs, only 2 earned, with 4 strikeouts and 4 walks across 5 1/3. No decision in the Pirates' first game of a doubleheader Monday. He did allow 10 base runners, but if you watched the game, you would have saw some very poor defense, especially in the 6th inning. So, look, he's got a 5-1 record. He's going through a great season. He's got a 2.4 ERA and a 1.1 WHIP, 187 batting average against. Luis Castillo may be a little depressed in his next start, but if you're playing daily, go get him in his next start. Zelmo, good morning to Dr. Z. Good morning to Meckert and Malpal, and away we go. Keith Robinson, glad to see you back. Chris Gallo is here. Good morning there, Chris Gallo. And Brooks is here as well. We got a great chat room this morning, just like always. By the way, Alex Wood has started a throwing program. He suffered a setback in a side session at the end of April. For those of you who are looking at the Pirates and you're playing in a National League Deep League, Brian Reynolds went a combined 3 and 9 with a double, triple, and 2 RBIs in the doubleheader. He's batting .320 with 103 at bats. And while they're going to move Corey Dickerson to the 60-day injured list, Reynolds is assured of continuing to be part of that 4-man outfield rotation. So he also got his second assist. I'll tell you what, this kid is pretty good. Bell 3 for 8, all right, and now on a 7-game inning streak, and he is hitting .340 with a slugging percentage of .711. Okay, Felipe Vasquez gave up a run, but he got his 14th save. He struck out Nick Senzel to end the threat. We all know about him. A great matchup yesterday. The Mets and the Dodgers. Jake DeGrom and Clayton Kershaw. And for all the knuckleheads that are playing over and under, I don't know, let's say this was a 7, all right? Let's say it was over under 7 runs. Which way would you have gone? No question you would have gone under, right? Marquee matchup, all right? And the teams combined for 14 runs and 32 hits. And Kershaw allowed 3 runs and 10 hits over 6 innings. He picked up a win. That's giving up 3 earned runs, 10 hits, 6 innings, struck out 5. He walked 1. The 10 hits he gave up, season high. He now has a 3.4 ERA and a 1.08 whip, 49 strikeouts, 9 walks in 52 innings. And he's got the Phillies in his next start at home on Saturday. Cody Bellinger, wow, you can't be having a better season between the home runs and a majestic throw. You got to look at this throw from deep right field to third base, nailing Carlos Gomez for a rally-killing double play. It was unbelievable. Chris Taylor and Kiki Hernandez hit home runs for the Dodgers, who've won 10 out of 12. Kenley Jansen, he comes in. He got the bases loaded, and he pitched a 1-2-3 scoreless inning for his 15th save. He got his first regular season save with 5 or more outs since July 4th of last year. Okay, 5th career save, at least 1 2/3 innings. Echeverria and J.D. Davis hit home runs for the Mets, so but it's all about Bellinger. Now, here's the thing. With Jake DeGrom pitching and Wilson Ramos behind the plate, DeGrom has an ERA of 5.3. Now, with Tomas Nido as the starting catcher in 4 starts, DeGrom has an ERA of 0.67. You got to believe, man. You got to believe there's a difference in catchers. DeGrom went 5 innings, giving up 7 hits, 2 runs. And neither Kershaw or DeGrom helped your fantasy team yesterday. And the Mets entered the game with 98 runs scored in the 7th inning or later, and which was tied with the Diamondbacks for the best output in the 7th inning or later of any major league team. And they added 2 more runs on Sunday night. So, I mean, they got a good bench. Mets pitch hitters, all right? Coming with a .366 on-base percentage. So, look, let's go Mets, all right? Let's sign. And don't forget, in Tout Wars, it's so, I mean, I got so many pitchers. I got Tyon on the DL. I got Trevor Williams on the DL. I got Jeremy Hellickson. Look, you lose 3 starting pitchers in an only league with nobody else to pick up. I picked up Irvin Santana. So let's see how that goes for the Metropolitans and for the Lenny Melnicks, okay? The Dodgers have won 16 straight regular season games started by Kershaw. How about that? He's 9-0 with a 2.14 ERA in 14 regular season starts against the Mets. You know he's a must-play in DFS next time he faces the Mets. Okay? And after allowing 2 runs in 5 innings, Jake DeGrom is 0-4. Forget about that. 3.23 ERA, 9 regular season starts against the Dodgers. Rosario Ahmad went 3 for 5 with 2 doubles, 2 runs. He has gone 2 straight games without a hit, and then he broke out. Nice day. I'm playing Rosario in the daily game. So he was in a slump, started breaking out. Look for Ahmad Rosario, see if you could fit him in your lineup. Okay? Absolutely fit him in your lineup. Robinson Cano traveled with the team to L.A., and he will begin partaking in baseball activities on the field. So he's going to be coming back soon. St. Louis, I don't get it, man. St. Louis, Philadelphia, how do you not have games on Memorial Day? Cha-Cha and I talked yesterday. We were reminded it used to be double headers on Memorial Day. Now you have teams that don't play. Keep an eye in the second half of the year and in DFS for Harrison Bader. He's developed nicely in center field. And with Jose Martinez hitting, I don't know what the Cardinals are going to do with Tyler O'Neill. He is stuck in the minors. The Cardinals are going to have to, they're just mediocre. And I don't think they're going to stop Ozuna from departing in free agency after this year. The team is going to miss his power. But they got to shake it up a little bit. They got to shake it up. And maybe even trade him at some point if they don't improve. Goldschmidt and Carpenter are in their mid-30s. And they're guaranteed a combined $44 million per season through 2021. So, look, the Cardinals are going to have to do something. They got these kids coming up. Nolan Gorman, Elihuris Montero, Malcolm Nunez, they're 20, 19, 18-year-old, but they got, their pathway is blocked. The Cardinals are going to have to do something to remedy that. Good morning to DK Lush, if I haven't said that already. Nice to see you in the chat room. Don't forget, coming up next, you got Lou and Cha-Cha, the Fantasy Gangsters, arguably one of the best shows on any radio format. I don't care what it is. Miami and Washington, this is crazy. The Nats are 2-12 in games Max Scherzer has started. And the big reason is the bullpen. They have an 11.7 ERA when Max Scherzer starts. The highest Penn's ERA for starters is Washington with Scherzer. Then Wade LeBlanc and the Seattle bullpen is next. 9.6. Fultonowicz and the Braves, 9.1. Zach Eflin, the bullpen doesn't help him. He's 8.9. And then you got Derek Norris. It's not good. The Nationals are 2-10. They went 22-11 in Scherzer starts last year. So there you go. Whoa. Crazy, man. Neil Walker, by the way. Are you watching him? 4 hits and 31 career plate appearances against Scherzer, but he went 3 for 3. Second player this season with 3 hits off of Max Scherzer. Who was the other player this season who had 3 hits off of Max Scherzer? Anybody want to take a stab on that one, okay? Anybody want to take a stab? Who was the only other player in Major League Baseball to get 3 hits this year off of Max Scherzer? Now, Jose Urena and Craig Mish is reporting that there's a lot of talk, a lot of teams interested. Pitched 7 solid innings. He couldn't go more than 5 innings, and in his first 3 starts, he allowed 4 runs in each of those games. And then Don Mattingly called him in for a meeting. They sat down about some differences and about some of the things that Mattingly felt Urena could do better, and Urena listened. And since then, Urena has been pitching well. 7 strong innings in a 3-2 win against Washington on Sunday. Urena's ERA is down to 4.11. He made adjustments. He made them work. So look, he could be an interesting pitcher. Final month of last year, if you remember, he's had 5 starts, won all 5. had a 1.2 ERA and a 180 something batting average against. So he now has made 8 starts since the meeting with Mattingly, and